What's going on YouTube? My name is Alec Bennett, and today I will be teaching you guys how to do a pull-up. Now the pull-up is very good in developing the lat, the bicep, the rear delt, and the upper trapezius if you guys do it right. Now here, I'm going to tell you folks how to do it right. There are many wrong ways to do a pull-up, resulting in anterior shoulder pain, even posterior shoulder pain. I've actually hurt my shoulder doing pull-ups before. But today, that's not going to happen because I'm going to teach you guys how to do a proper pull-up. Now, when performing the pull-up, one of the wrong ways that almost everybody does, and they still believe they're doing a proper pull-up, is when you pull up onto the bar and you're curling your back. You're curling your back to get over the bar, to get your chin over the bar. Now what that does is it puts you in an anterior rotated position like this, and you know, we sit like this all day, puts a lot of stress, moves our shoulder socket out of here, which is why it's important to hit rear delts, because it keeps your shoulder socket, your shoulder joint, in the socket like it's supposed to, right here. Instead of being pulled one way or the other, you're supposed to keep it in the middle. Now by keeping your scapula retracted on the pull-ups like this, it keeps your shoulder healthy. A much more challenging pull-up, you'll be able to do far less, and it's just all around better for your thoracic spine and your posture, overall health. Now, you may be asking yourself, oh, well, this guy's helping us out by correcting our pull-up form, but what if we can't even do a pull-up? Don't worry, I got you guys covered. There are many exercises that can help strengthen your latissimus dorsi, your thoracic spine, your scapula. Not the spine, you can't strengthen your spine, it's a bone, but scapula that is connected to your spine, such as your trapezius, rhomboids, and rear delts with your biceps. Now, in my opinion, the best way to do so is by doing pull-up negatives. Now, what this does is it uses every muscle necessary for the pull-up without doing an actual pull-up. How is that possible? Well, you break down more muscle on the eccentric part of a movement, such as going down on a pull-up or down on a push-up. That's when you're breaking down the most muscle. That's why it's important to keep your elbows locked out. Don't be doing half reps when you're able to do a pull-up, because that's just hurting yourself in the long run and preventing overall development in your muscles. Another way to increase the amount of pull-ups you can do, say you can do one but not very many, enough to get a sufficient workout, is by doing assisted pull-ups. By doing a form of assisted pull-ups, you again are engaging all of the muscles necessary, but you're helping yourself on the concentric portion. By helping yourself on the concentric portion, it kind of tricks the body. I mean, in a sense that you're doing a real pull-up. I know there's, like, you guys are like, oh, the body doesn't have a brain, you can't trick it, but you need to try it, because it certainly does. You can get a pull-up workout by doing assisted pull-ups if you have access to a gym, lat pull-downs, again, if you have access to a gym, or just go to any old park. There's no excuses. Oh, by doing a pull-up, you increase your windows of opportunity by almost tenfold, I feel like. It improves your posture on exercises such as push-up, bench. In life, you have a taller posture, and it's the opposite of a push-up. So you basically have your upper body taken care of if you consistently do push-ups and pull-ups, or vice versa. Few things to look out for when learning how to do a pull-up. It does take time to build muscles, so it does take time to learn a pull-up. However, it does go by pretty quick. I once taught this friend of mine, very intellectually inclined, however, had the athletic potential of my dead pet. No offense, like, intended. But we had him doing negative chin-ups. Now, these are a little easier than pull-ups, so if you want to give those a try, by all means, they work the same muscles, just put the emphasis on the different muscles, such as your biceps, and rear delts instead of your lats. Now, by doing negatives, which in my opinion is really the best way to learn, we spent about 3 weeks on it, just jumping, going down, and sets of 5. Now, a good workout to do if you guys can't do a pull-up is, or let's say very few, is not to gas yourself. You don't want to waste all of your energy on your first set, because then you can't work out by consistently putting stress on the muscle and nervous system. What you have to do is find something that you can do at least 5 repetitions of, whether it be assisted pull-ups or just negatives coming down. Try and do a 5x5 multiple times a day, and before you know it, you'll be able to do your first set of 5 pull-ups and then resort to the next 4 sets being assisted, and then maybe the next week you'll be able to do 2 sets of 5 pull-ups and then continue to do assisted. And when you're able to do a 5x5 of pure pull-ups, try and do maybe a set of 7 and then a 5x5 and just keep doing that. Once you have the ability to do a 5x5 with pull-ups, you've pretty much mastered the pull-up in my opinion, and that leads windows of opportunity to do a muscle up, maybe, I don't know if you're into calisthenics, but a human front lever, all that stuff. I primarily focus my time in the gym. I just enjoy the pull-up a lot and figured to make a video about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm always online, so it should be easy to get a hold of me.